Hi folks, this is Shane with Werewolf. Thanks for stopping back by. So I can already smell the hate in the comments that are going to be directed at this video because of the title that I put on it. But if you'll just stick with me for a few minutes, I'll explain why I put the title of this video on it and why I'm saying this. All right, so the question is not whether or not Arnold did Arnold presses, because obviously he did do them and they're named after him. The question is when Arnold did Arnold presses. And the answer is Arnold did those later in his career when he was refining the physique which he had already built earlier in his career. He was refining his physique for the Mr. Olympia contests that he was winning all the time. But prior to that, he had built his foundation of strength and mass doing other exercises, namely heavy overhead presses with barbells and probably dumbbells on occasion. Here's the reason why you don't want to do Arnold presses unless you are a very big bodybuilder and you've already built your foundation of mass and you are indeed refining your physique for an upcoming contest. If you don't fit into that particular category, which most of us don't, and I know I don't, then here's why, okay? Because, so if you're doing a normal dumbbell shoulder press, you're going from about here to up here, all right? Cracked elbow. If you turn it into an Arnold, you are now bringing it down here, that little bit, to get a bigger stretch on the muscle. So you're coming from here to here, and then you're kind of rotating it and coming up, but you're coming down here. Here's the thing. If you are normally using, let's say you're normally using 50-pound dumbbells to do regular shoulder presses with a dumbbell, you're going to have to lower the weight by some amount to be able to get it way down here. You're not going to be able to use that same 50 pounds if you're getting it way down here in the hole. So you're going to have to lower it somewhat, 45 pounds, maybe in 40s. Now, what that means is that for 75% of the range of motion, okay, this little 25% down here, you'll be good at that lower weight. But for 75% of the range of motion, you will be using less weight than what you could have been using if you would have just done a normal dumbbell press. Arnold would have never, ever done that in the past when he was building his physique. If you read anything that he's ever written, it's all been about using basic exercises and heavy weight, and that's how he built his physique. He started off doing Olympic lifting, and then he went into powerlifting, and then even in his early years of bodybuilding, he was still building his physique, and he was still doing basic heavy exercises. He didn't do these until way later when he was winning all these bodybuilding contests and he was refining that mass that he already had. So once again, if you fit into that category where you're a bodybuilder or you're someone who has already built a large amount of mass and strength and you're just looking to refine what you have, then hey, yeah, great exercise, knock yourself out. But if you don't fit into that bracket, like most of the people out there, myself included, you're not getting as much out of the Arnold as you could be just using heavy overhead dumbbell presses and stopping at the normal point and going back up, you're cheating yourself for 75% of that range of motion. So thank you for sticking with this video long enough for me to explain that. And I understand that there's going to be probably some hate comments generated by it, but that's fine. Express your opinion. So anyway, thanks for stopping back by the channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and check the link down below for our merchandise, and stop back again because we will have more coming your way very soon.